So in life, sometimes things get very difficult. There are rough patches, depressive moments, situations where you feel like there is no way out, and that is part of life. However, I want to give you a message today that I have for you. This might be actually the most important video I have ever made. And that message is that you never know what might happen tomorrow, or next week, or next month, or next year. What I mean by that is that your entire life, your entire state of being, how you experience life, and what's going on in your life can literally change at any moment in your life. What you might be experiencing, let's say, as a depressive state of being, can completely turn itself around in a day, in a week. So you never know what might happen tomorrow. You may fall in love, or you may finally receive the payoff from all the effort you've put into something that you care about. You never know when you're going to reap the harvest of your efforts. So every single person on this planet is making an effort to create a life that they actually love. And you never know when the season of reaping will come, because life is like that. You sow and then you reap, but the season that you plant the seed is not the same season where you reap the harvest. It's not the same season where the seed of the flower, let's say, blossoms. These are two different seasons. And it may be that, let's say, for a few years you've been struggling and fighting to get something off the ground, some effort you've been putting into something, but it never goes anywhere. That's because it's not the season for you to reap what you've sown. So life is in seasons. And what happens sometimes is that while we are in the season of planting the seed, making the effort, we tend to first lose belief in ourselves that we're capable of achieving what we want to achieve, creating a life that we actually really enjoy living. And we tend to lose belief in ourselves that we can do that. Then what may happen next is that once you lose belief in yourself, you may also start losing hope, which is the essence of today's message, is that never lose hope. And if you lose hope, do your best to get it back, because hope is the most beautiful thing, is the thing that keeps you alive, keeps you just in a state where you know that you are meant for more, and it will eventually happen. That is hope. So you don't want to lose hope. You don't want to lose belief in yourself. But if you've lost belief in yourself, then all you have left is hope. So don't lose that. And if you've lost it, find a way to get it back. Find something that excites you, something that sets your soul on fire. And I know these are all cliches, but they are 100% true. We need something that sparks something within us to keep getting back up every single day and keep moving forward. We want to reignite that spark if we've lost it. And the way we do that is by, there are different means to do that. You could find something that you really enjoy doing, like if you like music, you could find hope in, let's say, making music and creating a career out of that. If it's in art, the same thing. If it's in business, the same thing. So find something that genuinely excites you, that will give you the aliveness, which is what sustains you all the time. So don't lose hope, because you never know. That's really it. You never know what might happen tomorrow. Your entire life could change. And I don't want to give you a false hope. It's not that it will change tomorrow. It may change in a month or in a year or in 2 years. We don't know. No one can tell you that. All I want to say here is that when things change, usually you don't expect them to change. It's like a regular day. You get up, you keep doing whatever you need to do in your daily life, and then something happens and it changes your life. You never know when that day is going to come, because it looks like a regular day. You don't you don't consciously you're not consciously aware of, okay, today is the day where my life will change completely, drastically. You're not aware of that. So you get up, it's a normal, usual, regular day. You go on about doing the stuff you do every day, and then something happens. Something changes, and your life never looks the same. Everything you've worked for, finally you get rewarded for it, or you find true love, or something in your living situation changes that completely reshapes your entire life. So these changes do happen. Observe people in this world. Many people, if not every single person on this planet, has experienced some dramatic change in their lives. And this can happen to everyone, anywhere, at any time. So don't lose hope, because you never know when life will put you in a situation where you actually finally see why you've been through so much, where you actually see why you had to go through these stages of not feeling well, feeling depressed, feeling like everything is dark and there is no way out. There is a way out. Now, for some things you do need to work for, that's true. But if you've been putting the work, if you've been working on yourself, working on whatever creative endeavors you have, then one day what you've worked for will have to pay off eventually. You just keep doing the things that you know in your heart you need to do, and stay hopeful. Believe that it's possible for you, because look around. There are people, many people, who actually changed their life completely. And although we don't always have 100% control over that, because you never know what life will present you and when it will present you with something. So don't lose hope. Keep doing what you know in your heart you need to do. And I'm sorry for repeating myself, but I want to get this message across because it's so important. Don't lose hope, because hope will get you through the darkest periods of your life, the darkest, most depressive stages of your life. And if you've never been in that kind of a place, a dark place, well, I have bad and good news for you, because 99% of the people, if not 100%, everyone goes through some darkness, some depressive stages of their lives. But that's all it is. It's a stage. It's not something that will remain permanent with you. Life moves in stages, in seasons. Ask anyone who has some level of wisdom, they will tell you that nothing in this life is permanent. Everything keeps changing. So you never know when your best years will actually come. You never know what life has in store for you. And if you lose hope, you're shutting that door off. So don't lose hope. Every single enlightened master that has walked this earth, they all shared the same message, which was a message of hope and belief and faith. This was the essence of every spiritual teacher's teachings. So don't give up. Don't lose hope. Find something that excites you and devote yourself to that fully. And trust that when the timing is right, your rewards, your efforts will be rewarded, because they will. You just need to keep staying at it. You need to stay at it as long as it takes. Don't give up. Stay at it. Do what excites you. Dream big. Dream of a life that genuinely sets you on fire. Dream about that life and then fight for it. Find a way to make it happen. Don't lose hope, because hope is the driving force behind everything. And if you've lost hope, find a way to get it. Somehow, somewhere, through some book, through some video, through some introspection that you do, just convince yourself that there is still something you can hope for. Because if you don't hope for anything, your life loses meaning. And that's where depression and darkness can completely overtake you, believing that life is only this dark place. Because it's not. Dreams do come true. Things you want to achieve can be achieved. So believe in yourself and hope for a better future. If you don't like your life right now, then start doing something about changing it. Even if it's a small thing, start by something. If you have an idea about a business, start that business. If you have an idea about promoting your music or art or whatever it is, just do it in a way that you actually believe that it's possible for you, because it is possible for you. And the only thing that's stopping you is actually if you don't believe in yourself and you don't have hope for the future. So these two things, hope and belief, they're essential to every success. And not only material success, spiritual success, psychological success, physical, every single aspect that success has. Belief, hope, and love are the essence. You need to love what you're doing every single day. And if you don't have the opportunity to do that in your spare time and make it so that you can do it full time. Because doing what you love is the best feeling in this world. Nothing can compare to that. So doing what you love, being hopeful for the future, because there is hope. Things can change drastically in a day, in a week, in a year. And actually believing in yourself. If you have these three, it's a guarantee that your life will somehow change. So don't lose them. If you've lost them, find a way to get them back. So there is hope. Your life will change, that's for sure. Because life is movement. Life is always changing. Life is always shifting directions. And you can never predict what will happen tomorrow. So the best years of your life might be just ahead of you. So you've come so far in your life. Don't let it be for nothing. You've come so far for something. There is something that life has in store for you. Even if you're 80 years old, there is still life ahead of you. There are still things that will happen, that they will bless you in a certain way. So don't lose hope. Doesn't matter what your situation is. People have come out of very, very depressive, dark situations, and they've made it out, and they've changed their lives for the better. They've improved everything, and they get to enjoy everything they've worked for. But if they give up, they wouldn't be able to enjoy what they've worked for. So don't give up. Be strong. Find inner strength. Find inner strength by fighting what excites you and actually do that. Forget about what people will tell you, and if it's possible for you, it's not possible for you. Disregard everything. Everything people are telling you against your dreams and hopes, and keep them alive and keep working towards them. That will give you the strength you need to keep moving forward, doing something that you love, and believing that you will reap what you've sown. So that's it for today. I hope this message inspired you. If not, find something else to get inspired. Inspiration is the driving force of every success. On all levels that success exists, inspiration is the driving force. You need to stay inspired somehow. Find a way to stay inspired. Whatever inspires you, if it's watching inspirational videos, do that. If it's making art, do that. If it's working on something you care about, do that. Whatever inspires you. And for most of the time, it's a combination of all of these things. It's not only one thing. For certain periods, a video may inspire you. For other periods, making art may inspire you, or working on your business. Whatever inspires you right here, right now, do that and forget about everything else. Stay inspired, and I promise you that if you stay inspired, your life will change. And it's unrealistic to say that you can stay inspired 100% of the time. That's not realistic. But you can stay at least 50% of the time inspired. So find a way to stay inspired longer. And I promise you that life has good things in store of you if you can be hopeful, if you can believe in yourself, and if you have love for the things you're doing. And if you believe that life will reward you for everything you've worked for. Believe in that 100%. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, not even your own thoughts, because your thoughts may lie to you. They may tell you you're doing this for nothing, but that's not for nothing. Something good will come out of your efforts. Believe in that. Trust that. And don't let it be a passive belief and trust. Work hard for the things you want, and you will get them. Don't lose hope. Don't lose your vision. And don't lose your love for the things you do in your life. That's it for today, and I'll see you in the next video. I wish you a wonderful day. Bye-bye.